Here it is, everybody. This is it. This is the moment. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! It's beautiful! It's just what I imagined it would be! So, Sony has finally released the look of the PlayStation 5 and what a divine specimen it is. I mean, we've had Microsoft announcing their box, and now we have Sony announcing their sandwich. No, honestly, Sony, I really liked the design. I liked it so much that I used it in my new hat concept that's going to be out later this year. Yeah, nothing much really changes with the old PlayStation, you know. They've just grabbed the PS4 here and added a taco to it, and whoa, there you have the PS5. Okay, look, I'm not trying to hate down on these consoles or anything, but I really got to get on the meme train with this one. Okay, to start these memes off, I'm going to make sure the PlayStation community isn't too annoyed with me with all the PlayStation memes. Let's start off with a couple of Xbox Series S memes. Here we have the good old Xbox fridge. So it's clear here that Xbox can store our food, as well as providing us with some amazing games. And you can also be carried off in the Xbox here when you go to pass on to the next life. So it's nice to know that Xbox supplies us with all these great features. Okay, here's a bit of a Kiwi film. We got Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Lo and behold, some great architecture here. Peter Jackson, are you watching this, mate? For The Two Towers, we got the two PlayStation 5s. Fantastic little meme here. The PlayStation 5 just tops off the resemblance of The Two Towers. Me, can we get a PS5? Mum, we already have a PS5 at home, love. PS5 at home, sandwiched with 2 letters for the Wi-Fi router. It's a fantastic little meme. It's quite a popular meme, this one. It's been going around a little bit, you know. So why do we need to order this upgraded version of the PS5 when we all have the original at home? And here we have another original PlayStation 5, of course. The good old PlayStation 2 wrapped with a book. We can all see where the designers got their inspirations here.
It's time to do.
Hey, Yogi, have you seen my new look? I don't know, these memes are golden. I people, like I said before, people are getting annoyed at these PlayStation memes, but they're actually really good. Oh wow, I didn't even notice this. Apparently the PlayStation 5 controller is like the Xbox Series X controller, but with a bra on. That's very innovative. This is one of those memes that you just will not be able to unsee. I'm very sorry, everybody. It's a fact, it's official, the Xbox Series X controller is naked. At least PlayStation 5 had the decency to put some clothes on. My favourite PS5 meme so far. Cloud! What happened to your sword? You've had a bit of an upgrade. If only they knew what the design looked like before. Square Enix, if only you knew. Just imagine if that was the final weapon you got. It's like, and it's got like the PlayStation logo on it there. Just, beautiful, just beautiful. That's definitely my favorite meme so far. Okay, here we have a meme comparison between Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. So what do we have here? We have a coffee maker versus an ashtray. We know if we're missing our ashtray, you know, we know where to look. Geez, so many features in these consoles, it's unreal. PS4 Pro, PS5, PS5. Yeah, just keep adding layers, keep, get the old PlayStation, just keep adding the layers up. You imagine the PlayStation 10, we'd have the freaking Eiffel Tower, mate. PlayStation releases PS5 Spider-Man Edition. Dracula. Am I a joke to you? I'm sorry, these memes are just great. I don't know. Am I being a bit over the top with these memes? I find them fantastic. No, honestly, I would cop myself one of those Spider-Man Edition PlayStation 5. They look sick. It's definitely my colour scheme too with the red. Like, I wouldn't complain about that. Oh, and here we have some more architecture. It seems the PlayStation has made its grounds in Dubai somewhere. Don't worry, it would make a great building. I love the PS5 design. Oh, here we go. Oh. It's beautiful. beautiful. It's so, look at the like it'd be a great building. Like there's architecture right there. So some like I bet you in the future there's gonna be some architectural design based off the place. There's gotta be. Come on. It suits the scenery. We got some more architecture going on with the PlayStation 5. I love it how you can just about place the PlayStation 5, you know, anywhere in the world, you know, around structurally, you know, beautiful buildings. And here you just place it next to them and whoa, it actually fits. You just about don't take a second look on it. Again, here it is. It even lights up. It suits being there in the city. It's absolutely unbelievable. Had to join in on the PS5 meme, laugh my freaking ass off. What is that? What is that? The final boss? Bloody in Dark Souls? Like you just about wouldn't, like, seriously, you wouldn't really look at this twice, you know, like if that was some sort of boss. You would just be like, oh yeah, he's got a PlayStation on top of his head, but hey, he looks pretty cool, you know. Oh my gosh. They've even got Kratos cuddling up with the Kratos. I didn't know you got the PlayStation 5 early. How could you do this to us, Kratos? Should I buy the PlayStation 5, I wonder? Oh my gosh. PlayStation 5s are trending, I think. PS5 duck bill meme is quite original. Oh no, they've made it into a duck speech. Oh, this brings me back to when I was on Reddit and I was looking at bears with beaks. Oh, this is great. Yeah, let's get the PlayStation 5 on the beach. You just about, let's put it on a bear. Let's see what that looks like. I haven't seen that yet. Author Brad Acevedo agrees with me. He's laughing with me. That's good. I'm glad. The PS5 means. What is that sound? Oh, God's sakes. This is great. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan. This is great. You can see where the inspiration's coming from. Sony. Thank you for taking inspiration from our Dragon Ball Z characters. We love you for this one. Right, own up, frickers who made this. It fits perfectly. Why? Why does it? Surely someone's drawn that to go with the controller. Like, surely. I must say, they put a bit of effort in, you know. Butter Sugai. Here we have it. I'm taking this. This is. We got a new Destiny 2 character, everybody. Oh no. I think I'm cracking up too much over these memes. Like, again, you wouldn't look apart. Like, it's just, there it is. They've got a new Destiny 2 character, everybody, and it's got the PlayStation 5 on its head. When I first looked at these memes, I was cracking up, and I'm doing it again. Trilogy then, Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Trilogy now, Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, come on, Rockstar. Where is it? Where's GTA 6? We need it. I must say, Fievel, this is great artwork. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, these artists put so much work into these memes. Look at this. This is pretty cool. Oh, we gotta watch the video memes. Come on, Omega, video memes. Got a bit of, you know, that leafy music.
Jimmy Turner, my name is Doug Dimmadale,
It's a great hat. That's what I told you. And this works perfectly as a hat concept. We got the same ideas. Good stuff, Matt. Sony's lead graphic designer coming up with the PS5 logo.
We did it! Yay!
Well, what do you expect? For goodness sake. They don't need to change their official logo. And it's called a PlayStation 5. I mean, they've stuck with that logo for a while now, I'm pretty sure. I mean, honestly, when it comes to the PlayStation logo, what are you actually going to change? This is an interesting tweet from Champ Chong. He announced that the PS5 is now up for pre-order for $699 USD on Play Asia. So that would be roughly like over $1,000, I think, in New Zealand. So that's really interesting that you can actually pre-order it at this point, and it's only just been revealed like a day or two ago. I mean, we've got to weigh this up. You know, consoles are getting more and more technology put into them, and they're more or less becoming just about as costly as a PC. I mean, a lot of people sort of go to console because they are a cheaper option, and you don't have to have this, you know, this whole build, and you know, you don't have to know much about the technology that goes into it. You got to chuck your game disc in, and away you go with it. You know, it's getting to the stage now, from my opinion, like it's getting to the stage where you could just about buy a decent, you know, a decent PC for the price that these consoles are now costing. I got a PC quite a while ago now, and you know, I used to only have a console. You know, that was the only thing I could really have. I didn't know much about PCs and all that, but you know, finally got myself a PC and that, and you know, realized how much cost and that goes into them. But you know, the prices are now leveling out, because you can get a decent PC these days for about, you know, especially with these prices that are being shown, about the same price as a console, it looks. And as we all know, you can do a lot more on a PC than you can a console. When it comes down to comparing these two consoles now, there isn't a big difference. I mean, a lot of people are saying that Xbox Series X has a bit more in them, but honestly, guys, it's going to come down to, you know, what your personal preference is. It also comes down to, you know, what games you like as well. Like, you know, obviously each console offers exclusive games to attract, you know, their audience or their fans and that. I know that both these consoles have a customized AMD CPU and that in them, so, you know, they're both their stuff is coming from pretty much the same company. I know as well that both consoles are very heavily focused on backwards compatibility. PlayStation 5 will have backwards compatibility with all their games, and Xbox will have, you know, backwards compatibility with all their games. So it's very appealing to all the fans of each. Personally, I don't get involved with the console wars. I don't give a crap. I've both owned Xbox and I've also owned PlayStation. I like both of them. They're both are fantastic consoles, and both have served me well over the years. Both consoles have positives and negatives, honestly. Come on, guys. Like, get over it. As consumers, you are only really feeding companies that are at war with themselves. Speaking of games, let's take a little look at some of the exclusives on each console and some of the games that they've announced that are coming out on each one as well. Obviously, first up for the PlayStation 5 exclusives, we have a sequel to Horizon Dawn. We have Horizon Forbidden West. That's quite a high demanded game. A lot of people have been looking forward to this. Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Obviously the Spider-Man series that have kicked off on PlayStation. Fantastic. Haven't played the first Spider-Man game yet, but I really need to. Obviously this is a bit of a spin-off, I think, in the series, but it'll be a really good game, obviously. Again, for you Gran Turismo fans, you know, we got the Gran Turismo coming out, which is another exclusive to PlayStation. I think a lot of you guys will be looking forward to the Gran Turismo 7. One of my favorite games on the old PlayStations was Ratchet & Clank, along with Jak and Daxter, which I'm annoyed that they haven't announced another Jak and Daxter. Like, why, Sony? Where's Jak and Daxter? But anyway, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, I'm really looking forward to. I'll definitely be getting this game. I'm glad they've announced, you know, some original content. Like, that's really good to draw in the old fans of PlayStation. So I think that's a really good move from Sony. Just quickly flicking through here. Honestly, obviously PlayStation has a lot more exclusives that have been announced over Xbox. These are obviously the third-party games. One of the bigger games announced on both consoles is Resident Evil Village. Now, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure this will come to computer as well, like the other Resident Evils. But the new Resident Evil coming out is amazing. We all know how the last Resident Evil did, and considering there's another one coming that looks very similar to the last one announced, that's going to be amazing. I definitely got to bring that one out on the channel. Obviously, games mean everything, you know, like when it comes to games, it's good to see what games have been announced for these consoles, so, you know, you kind of know what what you want to buy, because, you know, like, you're not going to just go for a console, you know, that doesn't really have games that you don't play. Okay, let's have a quick look at the Xbox Series X games confirmed. Obviously, like I said, they don't have many exclusives. One of their biggest exclusives announced is Halo Infinite. We knew about this for a while. You gamers out there, you know, Halo Infinite looks fantastic. Definitely a game that a lot of Halo fans will be getting the Xbox Series X for. We got Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. We got Scorn. Now, if a lot of you guys don't know what Scorn is, it's sort of like a horror slash adventure sort of thing. PewDiePie played it on his channel quite a few months back. He played like a demo version of Scorn. Looks amazing. It looks really different. It's like you're venturing through hell itself. It's got the whole, you know, like Dark Souls sort of vibe to it, you know. It looks absolutely incredible. It's something I'd really look at wanting to play. That's definitely something that attracts me to the Xbox, and like literally that's it. That's all the exclusives that Xbox has announced. All the rest are coming to, you know, both consoles. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What side are you on? You gonna go for the PlayStation 5, or you gonna go for the Xbox Series X? Or maybe, just maybe, you're on my side and you're going to be going for the PC too. Because hey, where the frick is the PC too? Like, honestly, we've been waiting for that crap for years. Thanks for tuning into the memes, everybody. Thanks for tuning into my channel. And of course, more memes, I say, more memes.